Welcome back to Fab, Automotive Detailing and Tool Reviews. In this video, we're going to check out this Viking digital battery tester with printer that I just picked up from Harbor Freight. Let's do it. All right, so as a mechanic, having a good battery tester is something very, very important. The battery tester I have at work is a digital battery tester. I've had it for, I really don't know, 15. It could be up to 20 years old. It's getting older. A lot of times it's having a hard time, even though I put new batteries in it and want to turn on or actually staying connected, this and that. And I've been wanting to buy a new one for a long time, but I didn't really want to buy one off one of the tool trucks because the price is just absolutely crazy. And this weekend, which today is the 20th of June, so next weekend you guys actually see this video. This thing was on sale. It's normally $129.99. It was on sale for $99.99, and I thought, you know what? I need a good battery tester for the shop, and I like the fact that it can print. Will I use the print option all the time? Probably not, but I like the option that it does print because there's plenty of times as a mechanic that the customer says, oh, I had my battery tested at AutoZone or O'Reilly or whatever. I've had it tested 3 times. They say it's good every single time, but then you put a battery tester on it, says that it's bad. Having the ability to print, I think, is something kind of cool that we can do for those types of customers that you get right there. This pretty much does every single battery out there. Your standard, your start-stop, EFB, commercial SLI, gel batteries, marine, AGM, and deep cycle. So it pretty much does every single battery out there, and it is 6, 12, and 24 volt. So if you have campers, if you work on campers, anything like that, or 24 volt batteries, that type of stuff, 6 volt batteries, this is also going to do the job. I like that it's supposed to have this big screen that's on it. It comes in a nice case. Obviously, we'll see that here in a minute. I have not opened this yet. I literally just got home with it, and I thought I'd make a video. It is made in China. It does say that right there, but you know, I'm buying it from Harbor Freight. That's kind of expected, so it's really not the big a deal to me. It does come with 2 rolls of paper, your side post battery terminals, and then obviously, I think it said it's 10 foot. Yeah, 10-foot lead, that's great. So you can actually put this, just, you know, set it down on your workbench or whatever, and then just hook it to the battery, and then you can work at it from there. I'm just going to read over really quick. Flooded batteries, AGM, glass mat batteries, flat or SPI, gel, EFB. Application 6, 12 volt, 24. We just talked about that. The test voltage range is 1.5 to 30 volts. Testing types, it'll test the battery, the alternator / charging system, cranking and starting. Another cool feature on that is a lot of times if you have a starter or something that might be pulling your battery down, it's another way that you can find it. Or if the battery's just really weak and when you go to start it, the battery's dropping below 10 volts, you know, it should show us all of that. Cold cranking amps is 40 to 2000. I'll show you guys how to do that on the battery. Your battery amp hour range is 5 to 250 amp hours. Additional testing metrics, battery internal resistance, crank amps, marine crank amps, and then thermal paper, and that's about it. It'll hold up to 50 records of tests if you want to do that. And it says error detection. It says refer to manual, so we'll check that out here in just a minute. But we need to get this thing unboxed and take a look at it. I think this is gonna be great for the shop. For those of you that don't know, I have actually taken over the old shop that I used to work at. Me and April are now the owners. And I'm trying to slowly but surely kind of update some of the stuff we have, especially the tools that I have, that like the battery tester. It really needs to be updated. It's really old and just been having a lot of hard problems with it. So let's get this thing unboxed and take a look at it. By the way, this is item 58792. I was trying to figure out what kind of warranty it comes with. It doesn't say, so hopefully when I open it up, I'll remember to look in the manual and see what kind of warranty this battery tester comes with. All right, so let's open this thing up and take a look at it. That side's glued. This side is where the tape thing is. I don't want to destroy it in case I don't like it and I have to take it back. So I want to cut through this the easiest that I can so I don't destroy the box. Okay. By the way, it also has a flashlight on it. I don't know if you'd ever really need that, but I do like that it comes with a blow molded case, and it's very obvious of what it is. It says it right there in color. Digital battery and system tester. Let's open it up. I've never seen one of these in person. Okay, so we're gonna have a 9 volt battery. Of course, it comes with a Harbor Freight battery. These are actually, the Edge batteries are my favorite batteries. They're very, very good batteries. You're gonna have your battery. You're gonna have your roll of paper. I thought it said it came with 2. There's a roll of paper in there. These are gonna be your side post terminals. That's what this is right here for the side post batteries you want to test. And then here is the actual machine itself. fits in the case really nice. It's snug. The negative is kind of hard to get out. There's the actual machine. And then we're going to have this. Let's look at the warranty real quick so I don't forget. Looks like you have a limited 90-day warranty on it. I've never used a tester like this. Now, my wife has worked in automotive parts her entire career. She said, oh, we use testers like that all the time. So I guess we'll figure out how to use this as we go. But very nice feeling. Let's see. It says to pull right here. Remove before first use. So that tells me that it must come with a battery pre-installed. So we have an extra battery. So that's awesome. Connect clamps to test battery terminals in proper polarity. Follow on-screen instructions to operate. Tester must be connected to a 12-volt battery to access, report, and print. So a 6-volt battery you can't print off. So let's go ahead and pull this off of there. Okay, let's hook it up to my wife's car. And her battery's about 2 years old. Let's test it and let's see what it does. So one thing I just noticed, which is pretty cool, it has replaceable leads. So if you need to replace your leads, you can probably, I'm guessing, you can just buy just the leads. I'll have to kind of look into that. But I just noticed it was quick disconnect, so that's pretty cool there. Okay. So my wife's battery on this car, I just got it. It's a used car. It's a 2005 Lexus. And it says 11 of 24 is the date on this battery. So I just want to see if it's any good. It's 2 years. It should be good, but I don't know a whole lot about AAA batteries. Anytime I do anything with a battery, I always hook the positive up first, then the negative. Those are stout. Holy crap. I mean, that takes some strength to open them things up. Let's go put it on the positive. Put it on the negative. Let's see if it turns on. It does. It turns on automatically. Press enter to next step. It says it has a 12.69 volts right now. And it's 1 day off on the date, which I really don't care about. It's pretty impressive though. It's 1 day. That's it. Okay, let's hit enter. Let's see. Let's go through settings. Screen contrast, tool information, and your printer. And then license. Here's your back button. Test records. Obviously, we haven't tested anything. So let's do the battery electrical system test. Let's just do a battery test. Start. It's got a very nice screen. 12-volt battery. And this is a standard flooded battery. It's not AGM. It's not gel. This is just a standard battery. So we're just going to hit enter on the flooded. Cold cranking amps. Let's see. This one is 700 cold cranking amps. Cold cranking amps. Oh, hang on. Enter current environment temperature. Hang on a second. Let's see. What's our temperature? It's 80 degrees. So we'll just do 80. We're at 700 cold cranking amps. See if we can hold it. Yeah, you can hold it down to go faster. Okay. Press enter. In vehicle test, yes. Battery is good. 12-volt flooded. State of health is 88% charged right now. Actually 88%. State of charge is 100%. Battery voltage 12.66. Press enter to escape. Press escape to skip. But let's see if it'll print. That's cool. So on the print off that you get, it tells you in bold your battery is good. The type of battery, your voltage, your cold cranking amps. It measures 621 cold cranking amps. The resistance is 5.02 ohms. Temperature was 80 degrees outside. State of health 88%. State of charge 100%. And then obviously it gives your licensing and all that stuff right there. Let's go in and see if we can change the date really quick. Okay, let's go back. I wonder what this. Okay, so that is for the flashlight right there. So it doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't know why you'd really want it, but let's enter our settings. Tool information. There we go. So 20th. And it is 4:50. Man, this thing was almost on time. 4:54. Does it matter? No. Press enter for 3 seconds to save. Okay. Let's see what our printer options are. Enter your store name. So what we'll do, we're going to, let's see, press enter or escape to move. Press enter 3 times to save. So we're going to go back. And I'm going to put the shop's name in. Okay, so I got the shop name put in here. So now when we print it off, I'll show you here in a minute. It should show us what the shop's name is when we give it to the customer. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the electrical system test. Please turn off headlights, heater, air, and radio, then start the engine. So I'm going to go into the car and do that right now. Make sure my wires aren't near the exhaust, which they're not. Okay, everything is off. Headlights are off. Result pass normal. Cranking volts detected is 10.46 volts. Press enter to charging test. Please turn off headlights, heater, blah, blah, blah. We just did that. Result is pass 14.02 volts. I wonder if it prints that off. Nope, it doesn't. Please turn on headlights, heater, air, or radio. Then process will require an engine rev and hold to 2,500 RPMs for 15 seconds. Let me put this over here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this. That'd be the nice thing about the long cord is you can take it into the car with you. Let me pull you guys off of here. Okay, we can take this into the car with us because we have 10-foot leads. Sorry. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and turn the headlights on. On headlights and the heater or air. So we'll hit auto. Or the radio, so we just turn the air on. Okay, and then we're going to hit enter. It didn't tell me to hold it to 2,500 like it said, but maybe it'll tell me in just a second. Test is complete. Turn off the loads and engine. Now, I didn't hold it at 2,500 RPMs. Let's see, press enter for the result. So pass normal. Let's hit enter the next step. 13.86, but I did not have it at 2,500. So that's my bad. We're going to press escape to skip. Okay, we're going to do this again because I did not do that right. So let me start all over. Let's see. Let's just turn this off. Okay. Turn the headlights off. We're going to go ahead and turn the key off because we're going to try to do this again, but do it the right way. And we want the electrical system test. Okay, start the engine. Okay, it saw me start it. There we go again, 10.9. Press enter. Please turn off, they're off. Okay, so it passes, 13.86. Press enter for next step. Okay, now we're going to turn everything back on. Okay, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to hold it at, it says 2,500 for 15 seconds. Once I hit the, okay, right there. Okay, so now we can just turn this off, put these back on auto. Test is complete, turn off. Okay, it passes. Pass, 13.78. Let's see if we can, print this off here. See what it shows us. Okay. So it's basically showing us it's a 12-volt battery right there at the top. Starting test, pass normal, cranks 10.9. Charging test, no load. Low, high, pass normal. Low, high, pass normal. Diode ripple, pass normal. And then it gives you your date. So that's pretty cool. Now I don't see the shop name on this right here, but let's test the battery in my truck and see what happens. Okay, so you guys might laugh at me, but my battery is a John Deere battery. My wife worked for John Deere for a long time. We got a really good price on these batteries, and these are heavy-duty batteries for diesels. This is a diesel truck. So it's a John Deere battery. I can't show you because it has a cover on it, but let's go ahead. I didn't see where it put the shop name, so I don't know what the purpose of the shop name is in the computer inside of it. Oh, you know what? I can't see my cold cranking amps though. Let me see if I can figure that out really quick. I hate these stupid batteries. Oh, here we go. 900 cold cranking amps. So, once again, same thing. We're going to do a battery test. We're going to do an electrical system test on this. 12-volt battery. And this, oh, I think this is I'm pretty sure it's an AGM. Maybe not, though. No, it's not. It's just a regular old battery. It's not an AGM. So we're going to have a flooded battery. Did it again. Okay. Cold cranking amps. It's 80 degrees out. We're at 900 on this battery. In vehicle test, yes. So it's doing the test on it right now. Okay, says it's good. I want to print it because I want to see if it actually puts the shop name on it this time. Because otherwise I don't understand the purpose of putting the shop name. No, it doesn't. So once again, it prints off the screen to show you everything that you need to know about the battery if you want to give this to your customer or whatever, to show them the battery's good or if the battery's bad. But that is really cool. This is a very nice machine. The printer seems a little funky, but it works. Obviously, it's printing. But for $100, this is way more expensive on a tool truck. You know, if I can get even just a couple years out of it, it's worth every penny. All right, so I'm happy with this. Works very well. The screen is great. It's very clear. You can see it no matter what angle you have it at. There is my only concern that I probably have with this is all this is plastic. Now this is rubber on the sides for if you drop it. The back is plastic. The printer cover is plastic. That's my only concern. So I got to make sure, obviously, I don't drop it or let it fall off a battery. Like set it down, go to do something else, and come back and lay on the floor. I just got to make sure I really, really don't drop it because, yes, it says on the cover that it helps with drops. It's grease and oil resistant because of the rubber, that type of stuff. But I'm kind of afraid that would break. That's my only drawback to it. But it's $100. It's not going to be a $600 or $700 machine like it would be off like the tool trucks. The clamps are stout. They open very wide. As you guys can see, that's very, very wide. I know some charging cables on some battery chargers that I have at the shop that don't open that wide. Those open very wide and they're very narrow, as you guys can see. Not really thick, so can get you in some tight places. And it does say on their website that this is replaceable. Now I don't know if you go to the store and say, hey, I need replaceable clamps. I'm not sure on that because it is disconnect. You can quick disconnect it right here, but it says that they are replaceable. So that's what they say. So surely you can be able to get these if you need them in the future. But it would, honestly, it'd take a long time to wear one of these out unless the pin comes out here or for some reason you break this cord. But this cord's actually pretty thick. I would say it's probably like 14 gauge. I can't really read it right now. But it's my guess. It'll be about a 14 gauge cable. So I honestly don't see you having any problems anytime soon. I think it would take a long time to actually probably have some problems out of this. But man, I really like this. This is great. especially as a shop. As an individual, do you need something like this? No, you can get a normal battery tester much cheaper, just for a DIYer, unless you really want something like this if you do some work for like friends and family, whatever. But as a shop, I think it's important, especially to have the printer. Now I'm trying to figure out, I put the shop's name in here, but it still doesn't print on the receipt, so I got to kind of figure that out. And maybe it's not supposed to, but I would think that that's the whole purpose of putting your shop name in here, to get it print on the receipt. But I'll play around with that. If you need to replace your paper, you just pop this top up right here, and then you put your paper roll in, and then make sure your paper starts on the other side of that roller. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's not a big deal. We'll just tighten this up, and I do see, this is like normal receipt paper that you'd get for like credit card machine. I have tons of that paper for our credit card machine that we have at the shop, but I do see it's pink. You guys see that pink in there? Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. That's just a warning to let you know when your paper's getting low, so you know you're about ready to run out of paper, so that's pretty cool there. All in all, I really like this thing. I think it's fantastic, and I think that it's going to serve me very well in the shop. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring this video to you guys is when I saw this was on sale, I do what I always do. I got on YouTube and I searched Viking battery tester. I could find the little battery tester, just a little tiny thing with like 3 buttons on it, but I couldn't find this one. So there's no reviews on YouTube of this tester. So I wanted to get the video out, show you guys this tester, show you what I think of it, and I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the case. It's just all in all $100. I think that's a great value for a shop, that's for sure. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.